Hey guys, Noel here, and it is, Thursday night. I've been getting my days of the week mixed up, and while family is tucked in for the night, I thought it would be fun for us to do a live stream for our beloved video game section of the YouTube channel. Tonight, we've got our Pluto TV on in the background, playing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Season 4. The Diamond is Unbreakable. So we're learning about how Kira Yoshikage just wants to live a peaceful life. And we've got our Sega CDX going. And we've got our Game Boy Advance going. And I thought it would be fun on the stream if we just started out with those two things. And we'll see where it takes us. So we'll start off playing some Sega CDX and some Game Boy Advance. And then we'll see where it goes. Hopefully you are all having a pleasant evening. I've got my hot cup of JoJo right here, which actually works out perfectly with Diamond is Unbreakable on right now. It looks like Pluto TV is having a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure marathon that has started with Diamond is Unbreakable, which is great. I've yet to see a bad JoJo series. Diamond is Unbreakable is interesting because it is really more about the slice of life. Living in a small town, small city like Morio, I can relate to that. Arrow, my man, how's it going? We've got some JoJo and some JoJo right here. So Pluto TV. Diego, my also pal, how is it going? So we've just got some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Season 4, which has been playing on Pluto TV since about 12 o'clock today. It's actually great. I watched Matlock, I watched Judge Mathis, and then I decided to see it was on Pluto TV, and it's like, oh, JoJo's on. And so I watched some of that, went boxing, it was still on, and it's still on, which is good. So I'm thinking tonight we'll be playing some Sega CDX and some Game Boy Advance on the big screen and on the PVM here. And we'll see where it takes us. We're not obviously limited to those things, but it should be fun. So we've got Battle Golf for Yui in there right now. And I know we've played that already. We do have Rocket Knight Adventure as well. So that is probably going to be what I'll start us off with. Normally, I have my very high-tech equipment with me already set up, but I was actually planning to stream at 9:30. I always do this. I always plan to stream at 9:30, and then I decide to let the phone charge a little more, or I watch an episode of JoJo, and one thing leads to another, and then it's like, oh, I'll just stream at 10. It's a nice round number. So, just finished watching all 3 of the Karate Kids. Well, you, my friend, are the best around. And nothing's going to ever keep you down after watching those 3 movies. Because those 3 movies are excellent. Good soundtrack. In fact, I had heard that Best Around was actually supposed to be one of the training songs for Rocky. In one of the Rocky movies, but it ended up going to Karate Kid, which is interesting. I'm just looking for my PlayStation 2 DVD remote, which, fun fact, we're going to go behind the scenes here. I actually tuck the PlayStation 2 remote underneath the stand here, and that helps to get a more level picture. So, really high-tech stuff. We don't spare any expense when it comes to this live stream or this YouTube channel. We are on the cusp, the cutting edge. We've got, all kinds of scandalous reveals, like Mario is secretly hooking up with Sailor Moon. I mean, we all knew, but, now we have it in video evidence. So many YouTubers are going down that TMZ path, and I'm going to throw my hat in the ring too. It's been too much pure gaming on this channel. We're going to take this into the direction of sensationalistic gossip. Yeah, Mario, do you have a question? Get away from me! So there we go. Anyway, I've got that out of my system. Why don't we start off with some Rocket Knight Adventure? We've got, for the Sega CDX portion of this live stream, we've got some games here. Rocky theme and Karate Kid movies. I never knew that. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure Best Around was supposed to be in... I don't know which Rocky it was. It wouldn't have been Rocky 1, because that was out in 78. So my guess is it was probably supposed to be in Rocky 3, and then ended up in Karate Kid. So, but here's the list of games I pulled for our Sega CDX. We've got Rocket Knight Adventure. I mean, again, we're not limited to these games. We have DJ Boy and Cutie Suzuki. We have the Power Rangers full motion video game, Final Fight CD, Snatcher, Batman and Robin, and Lunar. These are some games I thought we could have some fun with on the Sega CDX. And then for the Game Boy Advance portion of the stream, you know, I've just got some stuff. I just pulled my Game Boy Advance bin right here. So we have some Dragon Ball, some King of Fighters, different RPGs, different platform games. So I'm sure we'll find some way to occupy our time together. Oh, I should show you something else that you might find interesting. So as you know, I'm entering the Tetsuka contest for the Shonen Jump. So they're doing an international version of the Tetsuka contest because it's the 100th anniversary. So this is really huge for me, and I've been doing a page or two a day of my manga. So, you know, this right here is the page I was working on last night, and I just had a lot of fun with it, so I thought I might share it with you guys. I just had a lot of fun making characters for the background here. So we actually have, I drew the judges, which are the mangakas from My Hero Academia, Blue Exorcist, One Piece, Dragon Ball, Slam Dunk, and then Astro Boy. And then, you know, I drew like Super Saiyan 4 Sonic, Peppa Pig, Bret Hart, Scorpion, Judge Mathis, Super Saiyan 4 Gohan, Dio, Matlock and his friends, Kojak, Columbo, the NWO, and then Sting pointing at them. You know? And here's our main characters. So yeah, I thought this page was kind of fun. So hopefully it works out. I just want Akira Toriyama to see my work. You know, and if I could get published in Shonen Jump, that's really all I've ever wanted professionally. But I'm sure it probably won't happen. But if I can just at least get these mangaka that I look up to, because, like, you know, I raised a good, hey, Rogue Drums, how's it going? I just shared a little bit of my manga that I'm working on. And we're going to be playing some Sega CDX and some Game Boy Advance, some other stuff. So I'm actually right about ready to pop in Rocket Knight Adventure. This is actually a pretty costly game that I got for like $2 at a flea market. You know what else I should do while I'm here? I'm going to pull Mazinger Z, because that's another expensive game that I got for absolutely nothing. Just because I would go to a flea market and pick up anything that I thought was interesting. Sadly, that flea market isn't around anymore. Oh, you know what might be interesting? Exodus. This unofficial Bible game right here, yeah. I went to Cortland Christian Academy, and, well, then you know what I'm going to do since you're tired at AF right here? Dragon Ball AF, the totally real and not fake series with Super Saiyan 5, 6, and 7 Goku. We're going to play some Exodus, starring Moses, one of the founders of the Abrahamic religions. So that'll be a fun game for us to pull. And what else do we have here? We do have Toy Story. So this was Sega's graphical answer to Donkey Kong Country, and it's quite the answer. It's actually really, really good. What else should we pull here? The Sega Genesis is just insane. What was I looking for here? Mazinger Z, that's what I was looking for. Where the hell is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Ta-da! Alright. Cool. Alright. Okay, so we just added some games to our pile. So I said we're going to play Rocket Knight first, so we're going to do that. Again, I don't know if you guys have Pluto TV or not. They're having a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Season 4 marathon on right now. So if you live in a small-ish town or city, this is actually a really great series because it takes place in a city that is based on the small town that Hirohiko Araki grew up in. He's, again, one of my artistic heroes. So no one really knows how to make our day. That's true. Well, we will. We're going to be playing... Fine, we'll play some Exodus, which is essentially Dig Dug with Moses, and some Rocket Knight Adventure. We'll do that right now. I'm actually going to turn... well, we might get back to Battle Golf for Yui, but we did play a little bit of that in a previous stream, so we won't start with that at least. I mean, we might revisit it. I actually just got the Mega Drive version of Alex Kidd today. I actually don't have that game. I was thinking about it. I've got it on different collections, but I actually don't have Alex Kidd on the Sega Genesis, and I actually found the Mega Drive version of it on Etsy for 16 bucks. So I was like, you know what? I think I can swing 16 bucks. I mean, you know, I can afford that. I'm not that poor. So, yeah, you know. So, let's get down to playing some Rocket Knight Adventure here. Actually, the fact that it's reading the Sega CD is actually telling me that I need to blow on the cartridge here. Or we could just listen to some Baywatch right here. This is, it's spinning the Baywatch soundtrack in there. Don't believe me? Check it out. I just love Sega CD's CD player too. It's just some good stuff. So watch us get copyright claimed because we were playing the opening to Baywatch on this live stream here, but I don't care. You know, we have to do this because this is such a pretty screen here and a great song. But you know what's even better than this song here is "Current of Love" by David Hasselhoff. This isn't it though. What? Is this freezing on me? Come on. What is going on here? Hey, how's it going? We are listening to the Baywatch soundtrack right here. Welcome to the stream. Actually, I was trying to get Current of Love by David Hasselhoff, and it's not working. Actually, what I'm really trying to do is play Rocket Knight Adventure on the Sega CDX. We're going to blow on our cartridge right here. Ta-da. So... I am doing well, my friends. My friend. We are going to be streaming some Sega Mega Drive, some Sega Genesis, some Sega CD, and we're also going to be playing some Game Boy Advance. But since I bought this Rocket Knight Adventure at a flea market for the low cost of $2, it's probably not as clean as it should be here, and I'm going to give this a blow a couple times, and don't have a dirty mind, and then if that doesn't work, we're going to go to the Q-tip solution, and if that really doesn't work, we're just going to play another game. We have Exodus starring Moses on deck. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you appreciating the channel. I'm super happy you like it. It's a labor of love for me. I just like expressing myself and sharing what I like with other people, both with my artwork, my taste in anime and video games and music. So I'm super glad that it reaches people. I mean, we entertain tens of people around the world. So, yeah, Dakota gets it. All right, it's working. All right, that blowing really worked. Good deal. Or did it? Made it a little better. Stop thinking bad thoughts about how blowing makes things better. I'm a Sunday school teacher, and you can actually see some of my Sunday school lessons on the video. Yes, okay. Come on. All right, we're going to do this again. People say not to do that, but it really does work. We are playing this on a Panasonic professional video monitor, the H135. That's still not working. All right, we're going to hold off on Rocket Knight for a second here, and maybe if I run it through the Game Genie, see if that makes a difference. Wow. So Daimodachi. Ah, you love Sonic. I got that. So Daimodachi, this is your first time swinging by here, I think, and you decided to swing by on some fun technical difficulties. So, but that's all part of the magic of live television. Nope, not working. All right, Moses. All right. Gosh darn it. All right, hang on, guys. We're gonna bring in the sheaves right here with some Exodus by the fine people at Wisdom Tree. Right here. Now, someone who went to a Baptist high school and I'm a Sunday school teacher, I'm going to beat the hell out of this game. This is another game that I got at the flea market. And what is going on with the Sega CDX? I'm going to have to pop this into the 32X. This was playing Battle Golf for Yui just fine. Sega CDX is actually kind of notorious for having some issues, but in hindsight, I probably should have tested these cartridges before I started streaming. Oh, there we go. We're all good in the hood. Alright, I'm a huge anime fan. Oh, we can talk about that. Yes, I do have some alcohol, I believe. Here we go. We're rolling, rocking and rolling. It's not broken. We're playing Exodus right here. And we're going to play it with the music on. It's Wisdom Tree Inc. This is not licensed by Sega, because it has, some stuff that's just too cool for school in it. God heard the cries of the Israelites and remembered his covenant with Abraham, and he chose Moses to lead his people to freedom. All right, we're going to get down to it. Here we go. All right, let's go. Come on. I think I did something to change the level here. Gosh darn it. There's something I can do to shoot the word out at people here. Yeah, there it is. It's A. You actually shoot a W at people, because that's the word of God. This is like the kind of game that Ned Flanders would allow his kids to play. And that is, I'm fine with that. I actually, remembered hearing kids talking about these types of games at my Baptist high school. I never heard of that game. It's super rare. Nothing is broken. Hang on a second. I'm going to see what you guys are saying on the stream here. It looks like it worked either way, LOL. Along with the PS2, something else, and the other one, yeah. So, Daimodachi, in previous streams, our PS2 was acting a little funky, but it's actually fine. It's actually a modded PS2 that can play Japanese games and repro games and American games. So that's super cool. And the reason you didn't hear about this game is because it's not licensed. And in fact, Wisdom Tree did a lot of stuff on the NES. Darn it. And then they decided to branch out to Sega Genesis. So basically what they would do is they would do unlicensed 80s arcade-style Bible games, and they would just try to combine the fun of 80s gaming with Sunday school wholesome goodness, and for whatever reason, their games were not considered to be of a high enough quality to get the official Nintendo seal of approval. And judging by the look of this cartridge here, this is definitely not an official Sega cartridge either, but it will fit in your Sega Genesis. So that's good. Everything is broken. You came to the perfect place. Trust me, you'll love it here. Yeah, Diego. Way to represent, man. So, we've actually got JoJo's Bizarre. I've said this before, but in case you didn't. Oh, shoot. I thought that guy was a power-up for a second because I was looking off to the side of the screen. We got JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Season 4 playing in the background here. I think my favorite part of that whole series is when Jotaro screams Star Platinum the world at Kira and then beats the crap out of him. Because, you know, I just love hearing Star Platinum the world being screamed. It's just like one of the coolest things ever. I am I'm a huge JoJo fan. I would say JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Dragon Ball are my favorite shonen manga / anime. And I would say that Araki and Toriyama are probably my biggest artistic influences when it comes to anime and manga. But I also am a huge fan of AIC's stuff in the 80s and 90s. And I mean, I would say if like we're talking about my artistic inspirations, I would say it would be 90s X-Men, Akira, Dragon Ball, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and Archie Comics before they got weird. This is like Pac-Man. The hunter has become the hunted here. You gotta pay for that. Ooh, Akami got killed. I have not seen that. I have my own platform console. I have a Nintendo Switch. I do love me some Switch. Yes. We could play some Switch on here if that would make you feel more at home. I'm super accommodating on this stream here. Fan of Blaze Blue, and I do have some Blaze Blue. I would say the Arc System game that I probably play the most are... What the freak, man? He didn't even touch me. I guess he did touch me. Let's do another level here. Hallelujah. What was I gonna say? Why does it keep taking me to level 6? Is this the last part I left off on? I don't know. Whatever. Guilty Gear 2 and Dragon Ball FighterZ are probably the Arc Systems games I've played the most, but I really want to get an official copy of the Hokuto no Ken Arc Systems game, because I'm a huge Fist of the North Star fan, and that game is super pretty. Does a great job. Arc Systems does a good job of capturing manga. And I love my Switch, mainly because it's got so many cool Japanese games on it. In fact, we just got a full-motion video dating game, which is really weird. I don't actually agree with some of the dating advice. I mean, it's not creepy or anything like that. Like, I'm going to, lurk in the bushes and make you love me. But it's just kind of like, I don't know. I'm going to buy this girl clothes and help her when she's drunk in a park. Like, I mean, I guess that's nice, but... I mean, and you should... I mean, I wouldn't know about buying people clothes that you find drunk in a park unless they're not wearing clothes, and then, you probably should get something on them, because, frostbite is a thing, and so are mosquitoes, so, but either way, I don't know if I totally agree with the methods used in the game, just on a purely social level. We can play... Smash. I don't have Smash Brothers other than on the there's no shortage of games that have that line. I'm going to lurk in the bushes and make you love me. Well, I mean, actually, that is the secret to keeping Eris alive on Final Fantasy VII. You just say that to her enough, and she'll leave the party. She will not accompany you far enough to get skewered, so... I'm actually a big fan of Justin Wang and his YouTube videos. And he just had some Angel Fire live stream clips of him on different Angel Fire websites trying to find ways to get Eris. And he uploaded those clips onto his YouTube channel. Because, I mean, I'm not on Twitch. I'm not opposed to Twitch. I don't care. But it just seems like kind of a weird platform, and I've built up something of an audience on YouTube. I mean, like I said, we interview, not a lot of people. I was going to say we entertain. We interview me. We entertain tens of people a week right there on the Noel ComiX YouTube channel. But actually, we have some pretty decent audience videos here. I mean, I think my biggest video's got over 100K on it, so... And that's just like an X-Men fan art with, a rare opening to the Japanese version of X-Men on it. What am I supposed to do now? I got everything. My favorite Final Fantasy character is Noctis. You know what, dude? I have not played Final Fantasy 15. I'm very slowly making my way through 7 Remake, and I love it from what I've seen, but I'm actually drawing a manga right now, and Jethro didn't want Moses to return to Egypt. Okay, now we gotta flex our Bible muscles here, our Bible Jeopardy trivia here. Jethro? Yes, alright. Okay, what's next? Come on, come at me. Moses left his wife and sons to return to Egypt. I think that's true. Darn it! Okay, God told Moses that the miracles he would... God told Moses that the miracles he would do would not sway Pharaoh because Pharaoh was stubborn. Pharaoh had hardened his heart. That is correct. Yeah, Final Fantasy is freaking awesome. I have all the Final Fantasies, except for 14. God said Israel was his firstborn son. Favorite land, only people. What? Okay. Moses and Aaron. You answered 3 questions correctly. I have 4 Bibles. All right, good deal. Some nice graphics there. I like that artwork. Actually, almost want to screenshot that. Some nice stuff. Ooh, level 7. All right, we'll do level 7 and then we'll play something else. We are on. I play some eclectic stuff here. I play some stuff that most people would play ironically. I'm one of those people that's like a non-ironic vaporwave person. Like, I'm just all about the VHS aesthetic and not being like, oh yes, it's the banality of capitalism and its decay. It's like, no, I just legitimately like it. I think it's pretty and warm, and it, darn it. This guy Indiana Jones'd by that thing. Ooh, switch a light. I think that's cool, for sure. I am someone who is more of a... I definitely have my handhelds and like my handhelds. In fact, I am waiting on a backlit, like 80s purple and pink original Game Boy, because my OG 1989 Game Boy's screen is just really not great. It's just it's getting hard to see stuff. So I'm getting like this Vaporwave Game Boy that looks really cool, and the guy's waiting on shelves for it. What the freak, man? But yeah, no, that's cool. Switch Lite's awesome. I am definitely, my next portable console is almost certainly going to be the Sega Astrocade Mini. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to HDMI that to a gateway computer monitor and have that look really nice. Game over. God have mercy on our souls. All right. So that was Moses in Exodus. Very cool game. So we're going to pop that out. I think Rocket Knight decides to work now. After I drop it on the floor. Maybe. We should be getting hit with that Konami logo right now. Ah, darn it. Guess not. Okay. Let's see. Play some Mazinger. It's a good game. This is like a cross between a fighting game and a beat 'em up, based on a gritty manga version of Mazinger Z. This is by Vic Tokai, and Vic Tokai supposedly developed this lost media game called Dweebers, and no one knows where the hell that is. And we're not getting anything out of this game. I don't know what's going on with the Sega CDX. If it's a little dirty, if we have to slide an alcoholic index card and a credit card in there, if we just need to clean our games a bit. Let's try a game that I'm pretty sure is not dirty and from a flea market. Toy Story. Yeah, that's popping up just fine. So this game here, I got in 1996 from my mom. And she's like, oh, Disney. You know, that's nice. And it's actually a really good game. Toy Story, I haven't played this in a while. But this game really pushed the absolute heck out of the Sega Genesis's graphical power. And actually did a lot of genre combining in this game. There was actually an Akira game in development for the Sega Genesis, and it actually seems a lot like Toy Story because of all the different styles of gameplay that it had. They actually, not that long ago, found the Akira ROM. And you can see it on YouTube. So we actually played Donkey Kong Country on the channel for our last live stream. So you can compare this and Donkey Kong Country and see what you prefer. I think that the colors on this are not as vivid, but the 3D is more on point. Sega games, I always feel like play faster than Super Nintendo games. I mean, I think that's your blast processing right there. This game actually reminds me a lot of Rocket Knight Adventure. I mean, it's essentially the same. It's totally the same principle here. Got those toy soldiers there. We got Bad Company, the JoJo stand right there. Is this my enemy or my friend here? I don't even know what I'm doing here. I really should have read the directions here. Alright, I'm just gonna follow where this Etch-a-Sketch is telling me. It's showing me this baby monitor thing here, but I can't do anything to it. I'm a fan of fighting games. Oh, yeah. I mean, I am a... Fighting games are mostly what we review on the channel and play on the stream. So, yeah, I'm a huge fan of fighting games. My favorite fighting game is, I would say, a tie between Street Fighter 03 and Marvel Superheroes. Not Marvel Superheroes, Marvel versus Capcom, the first one, Clash of the Superheroes. So yeah, that would be my top two. For 3D fighting games, my favorite would be Tekken Tag 2 and maybe Dead or Alive 2. I love Virtua Fighter though. I actually have the Virtua Fighter Portrait series for Akira and Lao, and I've just got Virtua Fighter on 32X, Sega Saturn, Virtua Fighter 2. I don't have any of the Virtua Fighter 3s, but I've got all the other ones. So fighting games are my favorite thing, really, other than RPGs from Japan to play, and I just never have enough time to play good JRPGs. All right, we did it. Okay, so you've got Bad Company, and that's shooting all kinds of nonsense at Josuke and Okuyasu. And then this Etch-a-Sketch is telling us things. I mean, this game is good. Definitely, I mean, when it comes to platform games, I am a huge Sonic enthusiast. We actually just got Super Mario All-Stars for the Super Famicom. So it's got Mario USA and Mario 2 on it, and I just think some cooler splash screens. I feel like the color palette on it is a bit more vivid as well. But that could just be me imagining things. Boing. I mean, this isn't like the most entertaining game here. It's not bad, though. Ooh, Mega Man X. Actually, we just played Mega Man X on the last stream. I do love me some Mega Man X. I've actually not beaten a Mega Man game, though. I got to the end of Rockman 1. And got stuck, and just that was the end of it. So, yeah, I love Mega Man. Yeah, we are the last stream we did, and all those streams are up on the channel if you're just feeling bored and want to, you know, have something to listen to that will make you want to hit yourself in the head for 2 hours. We have they have the streams in the stream. We have a whole playlist of the streams. And the last one we did was focused on the Super Nintendo Mini, and we definitely played some Mega Man X. I mean, the streams aren't like necessarily limited to anything. I feel like if I have kind of like a focus, it's like, oh, we're gonna focus on these games. I feel like that'll give people more incentive to tune in. I don't even know what I'm doing. I really should have just sat and listened to or read. I love Mario Party. You know what, dude? I am absolutely beyond nothing against Mario Party. But I have no Mario Party, sadly. Oh, I see. We're like running out of time here. Okay, this has been Toy Story. I mean, this game's okay, but it's, you know, it is what it is. Let's play some Mega Drive here. We're going to play a very difficult game. This is an early game, and, it's, actually the Demon Kogure, who's also known as Exclamation in Japan. He performed on Hey 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 Music Champ under that persona. But, you know, Demon Kogure is what he's more well known for. You want a fighting game, huh? All right, well, hold on. I already got DJ Boy out right here, so hold on. All right, we'll do a fighting game after we do some DJ Boy here. Wolfman Jack actually did the arcade promotion for this game in the United States, and then Demon Kogure did it in Japan. And so Demon Kogure is like a kind of a kabuki metal performance artist. Super cool. He's like Kiss. This game does a really nice job of doing the manga US comic style. This is, you know, exactly what I go for when I make comic books on my own little low level here. Here we see the Sega Mega Drive really flexing its muscles here with its big sprites. This game is very hard, though, like most of the early Sega games. I got this at Robot City in Binghamton, New York, the biggest arcade in New York State. And I said, hey, do you have any Japanese Sega Genesis games? And the guy's like, no. I'm like, well, what's that? And he's like, oh, I guess we do. I don't think he was hiding it. I think he just legit didn't think he had any. This looks like David Bowie on roller skates here. So this game is basically all about American stereotypes being hyper-romanticized by Japan. And, yeah, that's what it is. And that you're DJ Boy. You're the embodiment of cool American style and energy, and you fight various caricatures of the United States, like the cheerleader throwing Molotov cocktails at you, apparently. Now, I do remember there is this, like, chubby black lady who's right there, and, like, I mean, I think some people considered her racially insensitive, but, I mean, for, like, Japan, you know, they don't have that history, so... but I do think in the US version of this game, they decided not to make this character black. And either way, she's super tough, so she just felled me. But yeah, that's DJ Boy. I think it's really fun. It's a game that came out in 1990, and it was in the arcades in 1989. I'm actually tempted to get, like... I'm going to give, like, one more shot at this, and then we'll pick something. If you guys are really dying to see a fighting game... I definitely got the hookup as far as that goes. Literally, I have many systems hooked up in this game room. I can literally play whatever I want here. I mean, if you guys want some Marvel vs. Capcom? I had heard that getting talked up in the comment section there. I actually was thinking about doing a review of Marvel vs. Capcom EX Edition on our PlayStation Mini. So, you definitely could play that. All I have to do is just move the camera. So you basically get 4 hits here. And I mean, it was like a big theme in the late 80s, you know, to have these 16-bit games where you only got 1 or 2 hits on you, and then you were you're done for. That was how they manufactured replayability. It's making the games insanely difficult. And I don't know, the music on this game's great. And you know, this is, I mean, I think if American comic books looked more like this, you know, with the bright, bold, solid colors and the, you know, we're standing tall with, you know, U.S. culture and hamburgers and blue jeans and music and rock and roll and baseball caps everywhere, and, you know, girls in mini skirts. You know, I really think that American comics would probably sell better. Marvel vs. Capcom, you got it, brother. All right, well, here's a fighting game right here. Is this gaseous woman attacking us here. And she is good, man. She's like whipping those back roundhouse kicks here. The Mega Drive, such nice music. I mean, this was at a time when, you know, like Sega, NEC, and Nintendo were just really trying to one-up each other with great stuff. It actually reminds me a lot of the pro wrestling in the late 90s, where you had, you know, WCW, WWF, and ECW really just going all out to try to one-up each other. Okay, so we'll take a little pause here from our originally scheduled plan. And we'll play some Marvel vs. Capcom. We were just playing DJ Boy right there. And that was a Sega Mega Drive game. But we have a request from Daimodachi and Rogue Drums that they want to see some Marvel vs. Capcom EX Edition on the PlayStation. This is the Japanese version of Marvel vs. Capcom. So I am more than happy to, you know, oblige. You know, we listen to the people on this YouTube channel, because I am a man of the people. I'm just going to move my son's plastic baseball bat out of the game room and gently toss it into the living room, and we'll be good. All right. Oh no, David Bowie just put a bomb on somebody, so that's not good. So hopefully that resolves itself. So sheer heart attack. It's nothing to mess with. I like Sega, but I'm a huge fan of Nintendo. I enjoy both. This game right here, Battle Golfer Yui. This is the English translation that I got off of Etsy. Crazy good Sega game. I'm a huge fan of Nintendo as well. One of my all-time favorite consoles is the Famicom, and actually we have a gold Shonen Jump Famicom that is getting modded as we speak with all kinds of English translations of the games that are on it, and we actually have a nice Mario manga right here. And then in addition to that, in addition to getting as many English translations that we can, I also added some other Famicom visual novels and just other RPGs and stuff that I found interesting, as well as All Night Nippon Super Mario Brothers. So, that should be fun, and that's getting worked on actually by the same guy who modded our PlayStation. I love the Switch as well, and actually we could play some Switch. I do like me some Switch. You do see a Sonic plushie. Yes, you do. It's right here. Sonic is, you see a couple Sonic plushies right next to my Hulk Hogan, Thunder Mixer, and framed Jean-Claude Van Damme Street Fighter the movie comic page that I cut out of a Generation X comic book that I had doubles of, and I just thought that looked cool. I'm a huge Hulk Hogan and Sonic fan, so, and yeah, there we go, right there. I'm someone who grew up with a Sega Genesis, and then from that I expanded into other consoles. I'm a huge fan of Super Famicom RPGs as well. So we actually just got English translated cartridges of Star Ocean and Tales of Phantasia, and honestly, my favorite strategy RPG, and this is going to sound kind of stupid, is a Tenchi Muyo strategy RPG for the Super Famicom, and that's actually in the mail. It is in the mail. It's in Champlain, I think. So, my day has been well. So I'd like to have done a little more drawing on my manga. Did some boxing, played with my son. I actually, did some training impromptu with my boxing coach, and he really beat the crap out of me in a good way. Not physically, just he had me flipping tires, and it was crazy. All right, so yeah, Santino's the man. So we have the game creative staff, Wolf Team. So. Just to reiterate, our PlayStation Mini was modded by Retro Zoltan. Great guy. He got a store on eBay. He just got off of Etsy. So RetroZoltan.com. He's great at modding your mini consoles. So I actually came up with this. I made this recolored White Snake JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Season 6 wallpaper. So, Araki did the picture, and then I just screwed with the colors and added some background. And I said, hey, can you get the music to Road Blaster for the background of my menu? And he was like, yeah. And he did. So, here it is. I'm going to pull up a chair, actually. And we are going to play some Marvel vs. Capcom Clash of the Superheroes. Actually lifting up computer chair as we speak. When I am on the road. Okay. We have Alfie with Starship Snow Protection right there. Okay, so we're gonna... If you want to get really crazy, we have Strip, Rock, Scissor, Paper right here. Yakuken Special. But we won't play that right now. We have WCW Thunder. But we're all here. We got... Oh, you know what, man? You will almost certainly want... If you're into some fighting games, we do have Vampire Savior EX Edition. Tekken 3, but it's the... Mega Man! Yes, absolutely. We will totally get some Marvel vs. Capcom EX, and we'll choose Mega Man. The Kenshin fighting game I actually think is pretty fun. We have Rival Schools 2 here. I love this song playing in the background as well. Here we go. He's actually known as Rockman in this version we're playing, because we're playing the Japanese version. Capcom presents. Now, the Dreamcast version of this game is, you know, arcade perfect and all that stuff, but the PlayStation version of this game is actually really, really fun. They do give you... Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to actually load my game here, because I don't think I actually saved the memory card. Do I not have anything on the memory card here? I thought for sure. Alright, whatever, sorry. I thought I had saved my game from last time. Oh, you know what? I gotta load it. So, either way, doesn't matter. You've been playing it on your phone? You've been playing this game on your phone? Cool. What do you... like, got an emulator? I would assume. We beat this game and unlocked Onslaught and all this other stuff, and for some reason it's not loading, so I have no idea what the hell's going on. See if we can load. Unless we did that on the old flash drive, which is completely possible. Because we actually upgraded our flash drive. I'm going to put this to 1 round and crank the speed up. Again, the PlayStation version is nice, even though it's only 1 player. You get these really cool... you know, load screen animations, and I probably need to get this off of high definition, because there's actually a little bit of graphical distortion here, but I don't know if you can actually see it through the video, so I'm just going to leave it be. We'll have Magneto as our partner. Speed Max. An APAC, nice. I love this music here. This menu music I just listen to forever. Yeah, so this speed, I think, is just the right speed here. The other thing that was cool about this version of the game is they had, like, the zooming camera when you threw guys, so you had a little bit of Art of Fighting action there. And you had more costume colors as well, and it was a lot easier to unlock the hidden characters. If you really did not like loading screens, you could just really easily hit start, and that would really jump you ahead to the next fight. You'd skip all the flash of the tarot cards turning and all that other stuff, but I don't mind. Oh, I forgot. You actually, when you're playing this on 1 player, you have the option to actually straight up choose your helper hero, and you get infinite Infinite Helper. Hamburger Helper. So we have some Rush running behind the Rockman. I really prefer everything about this game's presentation to its sequel, which I think was a really good game, but just way too slow and oak-toned. It's like, let's take a break from the bold, bright colors of 90s American comic books and the energy of Japanese pop music. And, our whole game should look like it takes place on a crumpled sepia piece of paper. And put jazz music in the background. And you got Marvel vs. Capcom 2. But I do actually get stylistically what they were going for. And I mean, it is a pretty game, but I just don't like its style as much as its predecessors. But it is a great game. It's a beautiful game, and it's got an insane roster of characters. And it actually does a really nice job of combining 3D and 2D graphics. So it's definitely a great game, for sure, but I just prefer this game better stylistically in terms of its packaging, its presentation. So basically, to unlock the hidden characters in this game, all you gotta do is beat the game with certain people, which is a lot easier than how you had to do it on the Dreamcast version, where there's like all these like garbled ways that you had to, excuse me, I'm yawning, had to defeat people. Like crossover move, don't lose a fight, double crossover move, don't lose a fight, and stand on one foot while you're doing it. Like, it was crazy weird arcade rules, The current Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, I mean, for whatever I complain stylistically about the aesthetic choices of Marvel vs. Capcom 2, 4 is like much worse. Like 2 had pretty stuff that I just didn't really dig stylistically. 4 just is awkward looking. This game, incidentally, I would say looks phenomenal on this gateway monitor, going from HDMI to VGA. So we have Venom, and Venom is going to have infinite help from Thor. And I'm going to have some infinite help from Cyclops here. Incidentally, I'm toying with the idea of getting a D-terminal component cable for my GameCube, because I'm pretty sure my DVR has a D-terminal input. So I have an old Sony DVR that I got because it's basically just got every kind of crazy connection in the back of it. And as someone who enjoys old video games and messing with different ways of hooking them up, that's a really great game. Aw, Roll's giving me flowers. So, Demodachi, you might also be interested in the fact that we do have Rollchan 6, I believe, which is a hack of Mega Man for Famicom, where you play as Roll. And we actually have streamed that a bit on the channel, and it's fun, it's hard, as all Mega Man games are. I've got Dragon Quest 11 on the Switch, and I really like it a lot, but I'm afraid to get into it because I'm drawing a manga and I gotta beat Final Fantasy VII first. I mean, I've beaten the original Final Fantasy VII a zillion times, but I'm talking about the remake. Hyper combo finish. All right. Rush you. Yeah, Roll-chan is cute. She is one of my favorite characters to play as in this game because I freaking love her music. Jin and War Machine. Now, you know, another great game that we've got on here is we have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for the PlayStation. So. Ooh, we got a new challenger. It's gonna be Lilith. Or Morgan with Lilith's color palette and moves. That was smart, man. She perfectly dodged that. Yeah, we do got some Marvel vs. Capcom going here, Nick. You know, this was requested originally. We were playing some Mega CD, playing some Sega CD with some Mega Drive games, and then I also I'd pulled a bunch of Game Boy Advance games, and everyone was just like, play some fighting games, play some Marvel vs. Capcom, because you know, yeah, Daimodachi, our new viewer here, has been talking about how much he likes, you know, fighting games in Mega Man. And when asked, I said, well, you know, one of my all-time favorite fighting games is Marvel vs. Capcom. And you can play as Mega Man in that, so that is actually what we are doing. And we're actually playing the Japanese PlayStation version of this game. Man. Aw, man, we lost our perfect streak. So, nice thing about the PlayStation version is, if you just hit start, right when you lose, you can just start the fight all over again. So, you know, I mean, at the time this was out, Sega had sadly dropped the Saturn, not completely, but, you know, in the global market, Saturn was pretty much retired. I mean, it was still out in Japan. Because Saturn did really well in Japan. But, you know, PlayStation, PlayStation got a darn, you know, good port for what it could do. And then the Dreamcast just got the really good arcade perfect port. But there are some nice bells and whistles in the PlayStation version that are not in the Dreamcast version. Despite it not having your crossover battle mode, it plays incredibly smoothly and quickly. You know, more colors, and a zooming camera when you throw. So, yeah, no, for sure, man. Like, Roll's music is just great. I would just listen to that in the sound test menu. Here comes Onslaught. The best of Magneto's strength with the best of Professor X's mind. What could go wrong? Well, I mean, I'll tell you what could go wrong is this giant red menace rampaging all over the city here. Know my pain and anger. This is literally one of the best final bosses of all time. He's big, he's intimidating, he's got personality, he's got a degree of sympathy. I love the dialectics of this guy. You know, the guy using sentinels. Okay, so it's like, you know, sentinels oppress mutants, right? And so, like, he just, like, chucks sentinels at people. Fun thing about Mega Man, everyone like thinks like, oh, he's so small in this world of giants, but I actually don't think there's anyone better to fight Onslaught with than Mega Man, because you know, he's got a big giant super move, and he's got that really easy projectile that's just for a fierce punch. That's not good. Darn it! Come on. Shoot. Yeah! Darn it, man. Man, not enough. Use the left pad to block the attacks. Yeah, that's true. You're talking about just like the D-pad, just to hold back? Let's use Black Rock Man here. And let's get a partner here. Let's get Sexy Morgan here. My son, you know, he always watched me play fighting games and was like, I want a Morgan toy. I'm like, okay, let's see how much they cost. And they're all like $200, you know, because they're all these like ornate, sexy, giant, you know, figurine statues. And it's like, all right, well, first of all, if we get this, which we're not, because I'm not spending $200 on a figurine no matter how cool it is. Unless I become a millionaire and just have money to chuck around. And even then, I don't know how I'd feel about that. It's cool spending a lot of money on art, if it's good. I like how Rush gets sad when you get hit in the back. He's in the background getting sad when you get hit. But, you know, like, there's no way. If let's say even theoretically we did get this, like, $150, $200 statues of Morgan. There's no way Santino's playing with those. That's going right in my game room. He's taking some haymakers here. He is not doing well. We're going to beat the game here. I guarantee it. You're going to like the way you look. And you're going to like the way this looks. That's going to KO him. Triangle or square button to choose the normal color skin. Interesting. I don't think I knew that. Alright, I learned something today. And we got a new attack. And you actually can pull this attack off. Yeah, no Santino with that, that's for sure. We did get us a magnetic shockwave. And there we have it, guys. Yeah, that's Marvel vs. Capcom, the clash of the superheroes. A great, great game. So what do you want to do now? We can play another fighting game on here. We could play the full motion video Mighty Morphin Power Rangers game on the Sega CD. We could try to play some Dragon Ball on the Game Boy Advance. You know, we're right here. We tried to play some Biohazard. We tried like with the Japanese Resident Evil. Yes, I did beat the arcade mode. So, you know, I don't know. We can the opportunities are endless. And really, that's what you should come to expect on the Noel ComiX live streams. We should do an opening to these. And just like call it like Noel Night Live. How much have you played DOA2 Ultimate? Not as much as I would have liked, but I definitely play it. I really, really, really like it. Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. We do have that game. We have it on the Sega Saturn. We do have it on the PlayStation, but if I'm going to pull one of the CDs out, I would want to play it on the Saturn because that one is perfect, and the PlayStation one is not as good by a long shot. So I mean, we can do that. Yeah, no, that game is freaking awesome, man. I actually think that game is better than Dead or Alive 3. It's Dead or Alive 3 with Dead or Alive 2 stuff and more. It's really, really, really good. Alright, let's get some Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. Right here. This is a great game. We also have, if you really want, X-Men versus Street Fighter. For the sake of Saturn, we do have the PlayStation versions of these games, but they are really, really not as good as these games here. They play slower. They're not bad by any means. It's just that when you compare them to the Saturn titles are definitely better. So, yeah, there's that. Okay, so we'll go back to our main menu here. We'll throw in our... Did that go in? I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with the memory card on this. I should mess around because I don't know exactly how to... I'll have to look into it. I know you can save on this. Let me try that again. I don't want to like distract us unnecessarily here. But oh no, yeah, it's right there. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right. I just wanted to make sure it was saving okay. It's not broken. But you know what I am going to do is I'm going to go to the kitchen and get a quick snack. And then we will play some Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. We got some Echoes Acto City fighting Sheer Heart Attack. So yeah, Kiriyoshi-Kage's got all the cool Queen songs. So yeah, this is our OG Game Boy, which sadly it works, but not that well. So we are going to get a new one. And I actually got that one secondhand off of eBay years ago. And you know, right here I'm rocking my Evolution shirt from the Sega Dreamcast. And I think we're actually going to have a little bit of a snack here. And yeah, so hopefully our viewer count will not go down because I'm taking a brief respite to get a fistful of M&Ms. You know, I'm not one of these Twitch girls that can command, you know, massive followings for doing nothing. You know, so, all right. I can't eat a ton of these because these are actually also used to bribe my son to pee in the potty. So, and for me too to pee in the potty because it's just so much easier to wear Depends. Like, you know, plus you get that nice crease when you bend over. It's like that angle. Very like. Anyway, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go play some Marvel versus Capcom in the form of Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. All right. Power down our PlayStation Mini. RT90 sales this weekend. Someone's selling a bunch of older consoles and games. What? Route 90 sale. Send me a link. Oh, I don't want to, you know, like... I know we're supposed to be social distancing and stuff too, but... You bribe Santino with M&Ms. I might do that to my future child. Yeah, you know. Alright. Set up our camera here. I mean... Here's a very real thing that might end up happening here. Let me get the camera right. I'm going to probably eat more of these M&Ms tonight. And then I'm going to have to go to the store and replace them. Because, you know, that's not fair to Santino for me to eat all those M&Ms. But it's late. You know, I feel my blood sugar dropping. I just want to eat that boost, man. All right is right. We're going to get down to it. So, we're going to get to our professional video monitor of the JVC variety. And we're going to pull our nifty SCART cable here. And we will unplug Tales of Fantasia and plug in the Sega Saturn. This would make Sega Sanshiro proud. Oh, like a cherry cola. That's what the playing Savage Garden on JoJo right now. So that song was all the rage when I was in 7th grade. So I'm going to actually take out Magical Girl Pretty Sammy. The deals are calling for you. I mean, I'm interested. I'm super interested. Nick, where did you hear about that Route 90 sale? I'd like to check out the information on it, because, you know, I'm definitely I'm super interested. Man, I love the Japanese Sega Saturn boot screen. I'm going to actually put our, I always do this. We're going to put the camera down a little bit, because this monitor is a little bit lower than the other ones, so I'm going to take Whaley and he's going to go for a dive. Join forces once again to bring you Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. Don't miss out on the most enjoyment of a lifetime. Hang on, guys. I'm just getting my camera set up right here. Alright. Trying to do this I'm trying to get the camera stand set up while holding the phone in one hand. Alright, here we go. We did it. That's what having ambidextrous feet can do for you right there. Alright, here we go. We got our controller, we got our camera set up. I'm super close to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure right now. Okay, Facebook Marketplace, please send me that link, because I definitely want to see what that guy's got. I definitely don't want to catch any diseases or anything, but at the same time, I am super interested. Okay, you know what? Okay, so in order, I think, to get Cyber Akuma, you have to beat survival mode. I'm gonna give that a shot. And we want to make sure that we've got someone who's really good, because we're going through survival mode here. So we're gonna actually do Dark Sakura. This has, again, great artwork, great gameplay, great everything. Street Fighter characters that fight like Dragon Ball characters, X-Men, that have never looked or played better. Music is very, very fast-paced and energetic, slightly more jazzy than Marvel vs. Capcom. But yeah, it's great. This game actually was advertised a lot during the Daigo Umehara TV special for Street Fighter 03. Doing really well so far. There we go, KOs. Well, it's a little late. We didn't get Spider-Man, but I think we'll do just fine with Wolverine, or not Wolverine, with Ryu and Dark Sakura. Another one of my favorites because of the OG Nori. Yes, Norimaru is in this game, and he is hilarious. I'm not going to choose him for survival mode because while he is very good, I don't play as him as enough to really feel like I can just be super comfortable playing with him in high-stakes situations here. I'll tell you right now, once you get to the Blackheart Omega Red fight, it starts getting kind of dicey. They had a Matlock on today where this kid liked to draw comic books. And then the bumper for the screen, like for the commercials, was Matlock drawn as a superhero. It was good stuff. As someone who likes to draw comics and someone who likes Matlock, it really it spoke to me. You know what else speaks to me? A super combo finish, like the Shinku Hadoken. The game with the greatest music themes ever. Yeah, no, I mean, this game has got some freaking amazing music, and I also love the they go to your fight screen there. Captain America always has like crazy awesome music in these games. I keep listening to these just like YouTube commentary channels, and they're all talking about how bad Captain Marvel is. And I don't know, like I remember Captain Marvel when she was Ms. Marvel and like Rogue took her powers and she looked, you know, like a sexy blonde girl with a black bathing suit on, and it doesn't seem to be the case anymore. And I'm not really interested in what Marvel's selling there. Yeah, I was looking at the looking at the phone like a freaking idiot, and then Ken nailed me with his super move there. Martine. Santino's so funny. He's like, we have to get to the final boss. Dark Mr. Potato. Because we are huge Peppa Pig fans. Omega Red, that is another character with some crazy good music. I mean, it's definitely at its best in X-Men Children of the Atom. Yeah, Blackheart's a biatch in this game here. Yeah, Omega Red and Blackheart, it really starts pumping up the difficulty. And you can't lose, it's a survival mode. I mean, the dumbest thing about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was the lack of instantaneous tags. Your character that you just tagged out, they just have them like sitting out there on the screen like, as they'd say in Italy, like mercoledì, like just in the middle of everything, like Wednesday. Yeah, man, it never freaking fails, man. And you know, one thing about this game that I don't like is that it confuses the tag and the super move button inputs sometimes. Not often, but you know, once is enough to screw you in a fight. That would be. It's gonna be interesting if we get through this here. We did. I mean, we have absolutely no health left, but we got through that fight. Like, Ryu literally has a sliver of health. Waste of flesh. Someone is messaging me. Oh, I think it's Nick. I think Nick is messaging me those coordinates for that sale there. I'm in a bad way here. I don't even know what I'm supposed to even do against this in this situation here. I really can't take much in the way of damage here. I just have to try to survive. I'm just gonna try to build up my super moves here and try to have that not happen. But like, I mean, I blocked that, but there wasn't really anything I could even do. Nice hidden character music. That's not great. Also not great. Ah, well, that was a good run. You almost lost. Oh, well. Game over. We'll do an arcade run. This game is super fun. I mean, I can play these. I mean, I try to have a variety of games that we play on the stream, but in all honesty, like, I could just play 2D fighting games and 3D fighting games, like, literally all the time. Okay, fine. We'll do some Norimaru and some Dark Sakura. Oh, Spider-Man and Hulk. Is it too late? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry, man. I'd already chosen and can't go back. But enjoy this perverted Japanese nerd comedian here as he throws protractors and women's underwear at people. And then takes a selfie of himself with a disposable camera. Sega Saturn flexing those 2D muscles right there. It's alright. Alright, that's good to know. Cut me off. I mean, let's be honest. Norimaru could beat Spider-Man and the Hulk by himself. Yes, Norimaru is a Japanese comedian. Yeah, it's lame. They cut him out of the US release for, I don't know. I don't know why. They should have put Tamori in Marvel vs. Capcom. The sequel. That's what they should have just started doing. Like, just throwing in cool and funny Japanese celebrities in these games. It should do it. Feels different than Xenoverse or Budokai. Are you talking about, Yo, yeah, oh, hell yeah, I love Fighters. I didn't see that first one. Yeah, I have Fighters on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Because originally I had the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One in different rooms. And I wanted to be able to, just... Well, number one, I wanted to beef up my Xbox One collection, and I wanted to be able to play it in the game room. And it turns out that the Xbox One version, which I own digitally, is the one that I have all of my downloads and unlockables on. So I have the hard copy on PlayStation and the digital copy on Xbox One, and the digital copy has got all my stuff on them. If you want to play some Fighters, I'd be more than happy to oblige for that. Because I believe I've got all the characters that have been released for it thus far. Because my son really likes it, so I keep buying the season passes for it. Yeah, not so bad now, are you, Goki? Yeah, he took that like a champ, though. He didn't get KO'd. I have the, what is it? It's not Astonishing X. It was like Ultimate X-Men or something, where Cyclops and Storm are out in the snow, and Cyclops has that those he has his visor off, but his eyes are glowing red like they do in this game. This game paid so much attention to detail from the American comic books. I mean, they really gave the American comic books the manga and anime treatment, and that's why I think these games are so beloved. Did I play Devil May Cry? Hey, True Sinister, Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. I don't know if I've ever played a Devil May Cry. Yeah, Norimaru does look like Tamori if he was I don't know, drooling in a schoolboy uniform. That is shades. Opting for a stylish pair of wireframes. Speaking of which, I'm waiting for some some aviators to come in the mail here. Wireframe is not quite the right word to describe them, but they're metal. Too far away. So we are playing as Dark Sakura and Norimaru. Yes, it is Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. There's Vega-sama right here. And we were playing this, of course, on the Sega Saturn. Doing Segata Sanshiro proud. This could be finally the person that could beat M. Bison. Ultra Variety Private Memories. I have not seen the show that Norimaru is from, sadly. Oya G. I think that Dan just chucks his autograph at you. Yeah, so I mean, I'm definitely competent when I play fighting games on these streams. Other games, not always so much. Particularly first-person shooters. That is a sight to behold right there. Where am I going? I can't see where I am. I was playing GoldenEye one time, and right on the stream's like, Noel, where you have to go is literally right in front of you. Yeah, see, that tag right there was actually supposed to be a super move. Yes, Norimaru's voice is funny. I saw the name of a super move called Ultra Variety Private Memories. Man, I was thinking I could just, well, there we go, we're fine. He's gonna eat that right there. Getting down, feeling the groove. It's Ken and Captain America. I don't know exactly how late we'll be streaming tonight because my son decided to get up at 4:30. Now, I slept through that. My wife got up with him, but I actually had been up pretty late working on my manga. And so then, you know, he eventually did wake me up. And then I was just like watching him early in the morning. And then I, you know, had a hard workout at the gym, so I'm not on like the most sleep with the most energy, but I am definitely having a lot of fun. I still don't know. I don't know how long I'm going to be 100% lucid for this. Although not that rambling Sleep Noel isn't good for views. It's like, guys, did I ever tell you about the time there was a flaming leprechaun at the UN? And just like other random things they would say that, you know, when people are asleep, they make no sense, you know? It's like, when I like go to bed, my wife I'll like open the door, and my wife, who has like been asleep for hours, will just always say some random thing that makes absolutely no sense. Like, dental plan, Lisa needs braces. Dental plan, Lisa needs braces. Just be quiet, you're asleep. We are, at our goal. It's Apocalypse. I am the Apocalypse. Another great boss right here. Yeah. I lost my train of thought. Dental plan. Lisa needs braces. Dental plan. Wait a second. If we give up our dental plan, I won't be able to afford Lisa's braces. Yeah, and I definitely, The Simpsons from 1990 to 99. Oh, man. He's going down. There's no way. No way. No way I'm letting him get through this. Although maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I guess I am going down. Maybe not. Dude, what the freak? Jump, man. Come on, dude. I was trying to, like, do my, Homer being stupid to underdo it. Yeah. Cyber Kikuma is pretty hard. Yes, he is. Well, the key to fighting Apocalypse is you got to get in his blind spot and just, unload on him. And I was trying to do a super jump over him, and then just hit him with some fierces in my super move, and I don't know, this wasn't focused enough, and he just kept cutting me off with the pass. So, but Cyber Akuma is hard. Apocalypse really is a great boss for these games. Larger than life. That should do it. Come on, bro. There we go. I am melted. Selfie. Nana. Alright, it is Cyber Akuma, or Mech Goki, as he's known in Japan. It's Akuma if he's been brainwashed by Apocalypse to become one of his villainous horsemen. So now, Apocalypse gone, he's just going wild. He's going into business for himself. Like Vince Russo at the 2000 Bash at the Beach, according to Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff. He went into business for himself. He's not playing by the rules. Hogan, you big bald son of a bitch. That's not ever like. It's Hulk is pretty upfront about being bald. Like, I don't really get the whole. I'm gonna make fun of you because you're bald. Like, I mean, I am bald, so maybe that's affecting my perspective. But if people are like bald and they're seem like you don't have a problem with it, like saying something about it, it's kind of dumb. It's like, you have blonde hair. Like, okay. You've just eaten that Shinku Hadoken, and not the best Apocalypse. I like that Apocalypse. Oh, X-Men Apocalypse. Sorry, I didn't see the first comment. I did not see X-Men Apocalypse. I'm not a big fan of the live-action movies. X-Men is my all-time favorite American comic. Oh, that's cool. The cartoons did do the Apocalypse story a lot better. It was actually really good. Rogue was looking for some cure for the mutant gene, and she encountered Archangel there. But it was Muir Island, and the whole thing was a cover for Apocalypse to kidnap people and turn them into his slaves. And the elite ones he made as 4 horsemen. And, well, I'm impressed. I'm glad you're impressed. It's so ironic that Hogan's heel turn and Hogan's departure happened to Bash at the Beach. It is, dude. The only thing about that Hogan 2000 Bash at the Beach thing is, like, it killed the New Blood Millionaires Club storyline, which is really good. Like, I, no joke, prefer WCW to WWF. In the, even in, like, 99, 2000, 2001, I was, like, I mean, it's not that I would never watch WWF. I just like WCW better. I like their wrestlers better. I think that WWF was too much about cheap heat, and then it had, like, flashes of brilliant writing. And it had a strong talent pool that had cut its teeth, in the 80s and 90s and in the territories and in the 2 biggest companies. So you know, I mean, they definitely put out a strong product, but when WCW was firing on all cylinders, they were way better, in my opinion. So yeah, I don't know. I think the big problem with WCW is that Vince McMahon copying their formula and Vince Russo's Jerry Springer style writing, coupled with Vince McMahon's editing, and then everyone just kind of having a lot of momentum and positive focus in WWF. Really created a more efficient work culture than WCW, which was WCW got popular because the guys that Vince was phasing out found a home in WCW. It was like, okay, they want to go to the new generation. WCW is going to be your place to go for your 80s style wrestling, and it was really good. And then they decided to do these like crazy, awesome apocalyptic writing, stories with the NWO, and it was like really edgy and interesting, and turned everything on its head. And then backstage, it was like, there's just a lot of tension, but it seemed like between the older wrestlers and the younger wrestlers, and Eric Bischoff didn't always know how to control a crowd, and then he got, distracted with all the Turner politics, and the product really suffered, I like how for some reason Bischoff and Russo were able to hire Ernest Miller as commissioner. Yeah. Yes, yeah, but and we're not able to reverse his decisions. Wrestling authority figure powers are inconsistent, like DBZ power levels. I beg to differ. I think DBZ power levels, you can always find some kind of crazy rationale for them. Wrestling commissioners, I don't know. But yeah, no, it's weird, man. I don't know. I just wish WCW was still around, and I think it was highly underrated even when it was losing in the ratings war. I listened to Disco Inferno and Conan's podcast quite a bit. And it's interesting because, like, sometimes they'll really show the WCW perspective, and other times they'll just be like, say, like, yeah, this. They won't say this is our perspective as jaded mid-carders, but that they give their perspective as being jaded mid-carders, and it's interesting to listen to for sure. They definitely seem like honest opinions from smart people, which is, you can't really ask for more. You don't have to agree with them, but they're good to listen to. What do you guys want to play next? Do you want to keep playing this? Do you want to play something else? Why don't we take another field trip to the kitchen, and we'll get another fistful of M&Ms. If you would like, if we're really into just, following the fighting game path here, and we got the Sega Saturn hooked up and you guys are really feeling, do you want to keep playing this game, or do you want to play X-Men versus Street Fighter? Whatever you guys want to do. I'm down for whatever. And we've got other games too. We've got, we have Children of the Atom on Sega Saturn. We have Children of the Atom on the arcade 1-up cabinet right there. So, Conan sounds like he doesn't even try to sound smart on that. I don't know. He sounds like he sounds like he's being his character. Yeah, I mean, maybe he is his character. X-Men versus Street Fighter, you want to play? Whatever I want to play. I'm totally down for playing X-Men versus Street Fighter. And and you want some X-Men Children of the Atom? Okay, well, we'll do both for sure. X-Men Children of the Atom is that's definitely tied for my favorite fighting game, because that is really my first. I saw that game, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. That I was seeing something that well representing Marvel Comics in video game form. So we'll get some more M&Ms here. So it's good stuff. So I don't know, man. Like, all these games I like in different ways, but X-Men Children of the Atom holds a really special place in my heart, because that game is literally like a Marvel comic come to life. And they're able to maintain and expand upon what's cool about all the characters. So that's a huge reason why I got a Sega Saturn was Marvel. X-Men Children of the Atom from Marvel. So we'll do a run on X-Men versus Street Fighter, and then we'll take it back to Children of the Atom, and we'll I don't know. You can play either Children of the Atom on the Saturn or on the arcade 1-up. Either way. And then we'll probably wrap things up, because by then it'll be like, 2 hours plus, and I'll probably want to get to bed. Yep. Like, just do like a straight X-Men versus game. It could happen. I mean, if Marvel and Disney went on the Saturn, okay. If Marvel is cool with licensing out the name for the arcade 1-up cabinet, going to sleep after X-Men versus Street Fighter, cool. Well, let's get to it. I'll stop popping M&Ms. Thanks for stopping by. 12 o'clock. All right. Man, those peanut butter M&Ms really are good. David Bowie. All right. I do love me some JoJo. Behold amazing fantasies. Woo. Alright, hang on. Our little remote control fell in the back. Let's try not to have our phone go flying here. Now we did it okay. Sorry guys, just getting our camera all situated here. I'm gonna actually adjust the phone just a hair. There we go. No, yes, no. You got it? Sorry. Man. This won't stay put. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that's good enough right there. Just trying to get a good... There we go. Perfect. All right. I eat M&Ms too. Things I eat are chocolate candy bars. Well, I'm actually big into getting my fruit and vegetables through smoothies. And more often than not, they're good. But every once in a while, I'll decide to throw asparagus and bananas and tomato juice into something, and it's not good. It's really bad. Really, really, really bad. I mean, I literally had to just eat anything to get that taste out of my mouth. Weird seeing Akuma. Yes, and Children of the Atom. Yes. Yeah, it was cool. The code to get him is a bitch, though. Like, mainly, I hate those codes in fighting games from the mid-90s where you have to, like, hover over characters for 3 seconds, because it's like, your 3 seconds and my 3 seconds might not be the same. What is this here? We got memory card issues here. Maybe it's trying to say that there's not enough space to save or something. I don't know. The thing I like about this game is Sabretooth and Birdie. I always like their relationship. Sabretooth, the brash hitman. Birdie, the sexy psychic with a New York accent. It's the game that started it all. This when it comes to amazing tag team fighting. Let's crank that turbo speed, and since our new friend Daimodachi is going to be taking off soon, we'll pump the difficulty down to 1. And we'll do Cammy. This is actually, I think, the first game I ever reviewed on the channel. Maybe 2 would have been better than 3, but this is some hyper fighting for our turbo speed. I like Sabretooth because he fights like Wolverine, but like in a more like big man style. Like sometimes he'll just try to like muscle through you. Man. Let's get out of here. Banana, celery, and broccoli. That is a good combo. X-Men versus Street Fighter Alpha that is true. Yeah, we got white headband Ryu, turtleneck and thong Cammy, and Ken with a ponytail. It's some good stuff right there. Now, is this the first game that Cammy had that Alpha design in? I mean, did this game come out before Street Fighter Alpha 2? I don't know. I mean, the games had to have been in development at the same time, because they came out right around the same period. Oh, thanks, man. I'm glad you like them. I like making them, so. I mean, I don't know how good our last stream went. I mean, we definitely had fun. I did end up going on a random rant about, historiography. So, Mission completed, sir. Yeah, Cammy, she is like, out of like the girl characters, she is like absolutely my favorite design. Like, I mean, I think like out of anything, when it comes to girls in video games, Cammy is like just the best looking one. Fun fact, Sabretooth is wearing these school colors of where I teach. Who knows how September is gonna go, but I'm just gonna go with the flow. You know? It's like, what do you think, Noel? What do you think kids should do? I think they should stay at home so everyone stays safe, and I can watch Matlock at 10 o'clock. I do love me some Matlock. Yes, Kylie Minogue in the live-action movie, yes, is Cammy. And she was, that was some good casting. I needed to put her in this outfit, though. I'm actually a big fan of Kylie Minogue's 80s stuff. Like, I Should Be So Lucky and Gotta Be Certain and Turn It Into Love and all that other stuff. Her, like, first album is freaking really, really, really good. So, like late 80s Kylie Minogue is excellent, excellent stuff. Actually, she just dropped an album. I don't know if it's any good or not. A lot of the time when these 80s musicians try to drop an album, you know, like when they're older, they don't have their sound anymore because, you know, I don't know, they just don't have confidence in the sound, or they're trying to be young or whatever. But, you know, they don't realize that young people like their original sound, you know. They don't want to see you try to do a style that's not yours. They want to see you do your own style really well. That's like an interesting thing. Like the Pet Shop Boys recently did a new album. I didn't hear all of it, but I heard like a couple of the songs off, and they sounded for the most part really good because they were using their, you know, it's like they didn't really change their sound at all. You know, it still sounded like 80s Pet Shop Boys. I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, these musicians can't change their style, but when they're, it doesn't sound like it's organic. It doesn't sound as good. Like, for example, I was at the gym, you know, working out today, and, you know, I've said before, like, I don't like 50 Cent really as a person, but some of his, and I don't like him that he just relies on beef to build his career, which is lame. But he definitely has some good songs. And I don't like Chris Brown as a person either, but they had a couple good songs, you know, collaborating together, and they both really kind of changed up their sounds for the better. So like, you can change up your sound. It's just that, thanks, Birdie. If your Juggernaut is huge, if it's not a good fit for you, don't do it, man. Just do your thing. Stop forcing yourself to, like, when Rick Astley like puts out an acoustic song, it's like, stop it. Just stop trying to be a lounge singer and put your synthesizer on, please. If I hear one more freaking acoustic instrument. I like I'm the Man, yes. And no Romeo, no Juliet, and no Doe. I'm the Man was the song I was thinking of in particular, though. You know what? That's a really good song, and I don't think he really bitches about anybody in it. Like, you know, it's like 50 Cent is capable of making good music without trying to pick a fight with someone. And, like, to me, like, that's what always, like, turns me off about him is, like, he can't stand on his own merits. You know, he needs that attention, like he needs a conflict to try to generate attention on himself. Now he tried that with Jadakiss, and that was hilarious. So that was like, you know, layers of atomic bombs dropping on him. You know? That wasn't a beef. That was a slaughterhouse, and then the slaughterhouse getting bombed. You know? Like that was not close. But anyway, yeah, I just want people to make cool music, you know? Like, stop hating on each other. So, like, I'll listen to Ja Rule and 50 Cent at the gym, like, or, you know, the Tupac and Biggie, like, I don't care. Not that, you know, it's all good. With the final boss, and this is going to be straight apocalypse. I wanted Nas to Ether 50 back in 05. Well, Jadakiss Ether 50 back. I don't know if you ever, like, I mean, I'm sure if you're talking about this stuff, I'm sure you've heard, like, you know, Miss Jackson and Checkmate and stuff like that, because, dude, like, D-Block just, like, I mean, it was brutal, man. They just destroyed G-Unit. I mean, it's the craziest diss tracks I've ever heard. I mean, it's really insane. I mean, they're better, like, I'm a big Bad Boy Records fan, but I mean, like, I can appreciate Hit 'Em Up, I guess. I mean, the only reason it's like a good song is because it uses the Get Money Back track, you know. But I mean, I think Jadakiss is easily top 3 rappers for me, and I would put those 50 Cent disses above Hit 'Em Up if you're talking like diss tracks or whatever. But no, I mean, despite those diss tracks, it's like, you know. Like, I'm the Man's a cool song, and, you know, like, 50 Cent actually did a pretty cool song with Justin Timberlake a while back. So, like, you know, I mean, it's all, like, you can like people, like, I mean, and just like look at the positive and try to limit the negative. But yeah, no, like he's not doesn't come off as a very good person though, like at all. Ah, man. Hang on. Let me see this. Okay. The Lox was on Bad Boy and said they had disses. Imagine responding to... I do remember that. Yeah. You know what? I think the way that Puff Daddy did it was better because he just released Victory, and I think that referenced a lot of that stuff, and that is probably my favorite Puff Daddy song. It's probably my favorite rap song of all time, and you know I think in Victory they reference a lot of that stuff, and I'm pretty sure that Jada wrote Puffy's lyrics in that song. So Apocalypse is the final boss. Yes, he is he's the final. Oh no, you know what? I'm sorry. Apocalypse is not the final boss. The final boss is going to be my partner. So whoever I beat Apocalypse with, I'm going to fight as against my partner. I'm pretty sure that's how this works. You know what? I mean, like, talking about all these rap guys, like, Ja Rule, I follow him on Instagram. I actually really like Ja Rule. I think he got a shitty deal when everyone turned on him back in, like, '04. I think fame kind of went to his head a little bit, but, I mean, I think, you know, his music was really good, and people were just fickle and, you know, stopped liking him because 50 Cent said so, and it was just kind of stupid. But anyway, you know, like he should have just come out with you know, New York and forget about all just anything else, you know, because like the best way to respond to a diss is with a good song that you can't help but like, you know. But anyway, I follow him on social media, and he's a pretty funny guy, and he put this thing out of him in the recording studio with this song called Label Whore. That was really, really good, and he only played about like 30 seconds of it, and it was like really, really, really good. And like he's not releasing it, or like I don't know what the hell. Like freaking release some music, man! Like what the heck? Like it's not even like you have to like make a whole freaking CD anymore. Just put it on YouTube or something and let it generate some stuff. Pain is Love, yes. I'd say my favorite, yeah, that is definitely good. Oh, shit, I wasn't paying attention, man. That's not anyone's fault but my own, though. Yeah, Pain is Love is really good. That's the one with Living It Up, right? Yes. Problem with the feds was bigger and more damaging than the 50 beef. Yeah, I mean, I heard all about that. Like, I mean, I've listened to interviews and whatnot, and they always say that you know they were getting investigated, they were getting audited, they worried about what they could and couldn't say, you know, and then you know stupid fans on top of that. So, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, that whole thing was just kind of dumb, because I think both Ja Rule and 50 Cent are both talented for sure, and you know the way that people reacted, where it's like you can only like either or, and plus you know again like 50 just he thrives on conflict. It's like I mean, in my opinion, like all those Dr. Dre guys, like they have a hard time standing on their own merits. That's one thing I always liked about the Puff Daddy and his guys. Like I think Puffy can be kind of a sleazy producer sometime, or you know, whatever, but you know he definitely his response at least to a lot of nonsense is just to ignore it and make good music. Come on. Darn it.
Man, we're so close. Yeah, Apocalypse is a pain in the ass in this game. I don't think there's such a thing as a good drug. I had legit problems with the e-pills. Yeah, I had heard about that. Well, I mean, that would make a lot of sense for him, what you've heard about. I mean, his ego and whatnot. If you get screwed up on stuff, then your whole sense of perspective goes. Like, I heard, Ja Rule was trying to, like, ask for, more money for, like, a Fast and the Furious sequel and crap like that. And it's just like, dude, just enjoy your don't fly too close to the sun. Like, I mean, if I were him, and obviously I'm not, but I wouldn't have even, like, I would have, just focused on making good music, maybe throw a diss track out to respond, and just make good music that people can't help but like. Because that's what he did. He came out with New York, and it was a really good song, and everyone's like, "Well, this is good. I can't not like it," And that's what really pissed 50 off, because he thought he'd done all this damage to him, and he came out with a song that was, better than the stuff that he'd been putting out. And then he decided to pick a fight with Jadakiss, and that brings us back to where we were at in the first place. Ah, come on! Try Cyclops and Juggernaut. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Every time I watch Rocky or Creed and they play the song, I think of victory. Yes, absolutely. In funerals, criminals turn to vows. The Brick City, nobody come off like P. Diddy. Alright, we're going to try Juggernaut and Cyclops, per request of Daimodachi. See, I don't know the whole backstory of, of Murder Inc. and Def Jam, and, I don't know all those affiliations, and, I know that Jay-Z and Ja Rule did some stuff together. But I know that Jay-Z's like Rockefeller. I don't know to the extent that they're tied in with Def Jam or not. I don't know, man. I just that whole aspect of the story I was not 100% on. So that's gonna KO Juggernaut, but if we... Yeah, man, that was a good suggestion right there. Yes, you do need distribution. I did it! Man, pretty artwork here. Really just pretty stuff. Alright, Cyclops versus Juggernaut. Here we go. Ready. So I was in the comic book shop the other day, and I saw that there was an X-Men comic that Chris Claremont had written. The artwork on it wasn't really my style. I mean, I almost bought it, but then I saw an older X-Men comic from the 90s that I decided to get, and a Persona 5 manga. Yeah, wrestling company without TV, Juggernaut bitch. Man, look at that cool artwork. Wolverine, Cyclops, Storm, Charlie, and then Ken and Ryu. That is some cool stuff right there. The visuals on this monitor are awesome. I love that picture of Ryu and Cyclops shaking hands too. Go, X-Men! This game's got some nice credits, you know? Just nice kind of ethereal. Akiman is such a good artist. I love his work. Well, I think his real name is Akira Yatsuda. Didn't see that one coming. Yeah, that suggestion for Cyclops and Juggernaut was good because with Sabretooth, you know, he's not really a projectile-heavy character unless you use Birdie, which is what I really like about him, because he's like Wolverine with a projectile option. That projectile option is a pretty girl with a giant gun and a Rolls Royce, but, you know, Cammy was, you know, a bad partner for that fight, because she has no projectiles, but with Cyclops, you know. Devil May Cry 3 on Switch Lite. Yeah, go for it, man. Make fighting games 2D again. Yep. Absolutely. True Sinister, I don't know if you were here for this. We actually did, speaking of the Switch, we did get a new 2D fighting game on there out of Japan that had a lot of, like, Japanese, kind of indie game characters in it. It was actually really good, and I actually have a review of it on the channel. The name of it is blanking on me, but we did stream it. And we can stream it again in the near future, but right now, I know we wanted to play some X-Men Children of the Atom. So I'm going to go grab that, and we'll pop that in the Sega Saturn. Hang on, guys, I'm a-coming. Okay, well, Nightman, thank you so much for stopping by. We'll be back in the next couple days, so just keep an eye out and swing by whenever you want, and I'm always gonna try to keep having other videos of varying types of things. You know, I just actually uploaded a few Japanese commercials and some fun stuff. So, yeah, about to sleep. See you on the next stream. Thanks so much. I will see you on the next stream and on the channel. Good talking to you, my friend. All right, so we've got some X-Men Children of the Atom right here. This is the American box. And being the genius that I am, I have, for whatever reason, I put Virtua Fighter 2 inside of here, but I think I know where the CD is here. It's right here. I just had it in some random jewel case, so. Alright. So, we'll pop our game out here. And this will be the final game we play on the live stream for tonight. Again, quite possibly my favorite fighting game. Really, you know, this game, Marvel vs. Capcom, and then Street Fighter Alpha 3. I mean, it's hard to pick. But this game was just such a huge, huge part of my childhood. This game may not be saved under these conditions. Yes. Is my battery getting low on the Saturn, or need a memory card? What's going on here? I don't know. We'll be fine. I mean, there's nothing to save. Alright, Sinister's still here. Mr. Sinister. Let's see if we can do the Akuma code. I know it because I do it on the arcade machine, not all the time successfully. I think if I do this, I get something. Yep. You get to like change the screen width. I don't know what that even does. Let's set it to arcade just for the hell of it. Pump the difficulty down. Okay, so I think you got to do like 3 seconds on these characters and then do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah, it didn't work. Sentinel can be kind of a biatch with Acclaim. Remember them when they published other people's games in the 90s? Yeah. And yes, of course, the WWF and WCW games. Silver Samurai and Sentinel. I don't know if this is going to be the best matchup here. It's actually weird to be playing this on the Saturn after playing it on the arcade for so long. Yeah, the problem with Silver Samurai and Sentinel here is Silver Samurai has got these wind-up... Good night, Sinister! Silver Samurai has got these like wind-up hits, and Sentinel can really intercept those. Yeah, see that right there? Like that combo I just tried to do? All Sentinel's got to do is just like freaking kick me in the face there. Alright. You know, whenever I get into the sprites on the Sentinel, looks like nothing like the card. I know. Actually, I think it looks better, personally. Yeah, they kind of decided to go into business for themselves on the Sentinel sprite. But I mean, it looks like the cartoon sprite, but just they did some other things with it to make it look a little more, I don't know, I guess to their stylistic liking. So it is like an original Sentinel design, but it's, I mean, you can totally tell. I mean, it would fit right in with it. I mean, actually, I think it's better than the cartoon one because it's more detailed. Yeah, I love about Wolverine in these games is how easy it is to do his drill claw. I don't know if you guys watch AEW or not, but Brian Cage, he was also in Impact Wrestling for a long time. All his like special moves are named after Wolverine's Capcom fighting game moves, like drill claw and. Oh yeah. So yes, good night. Thank you for sticking around, Sinister. Yeah, Wolverine's a lot better matchup for Sentinel than Silver Samurai. Although Silver Samurai is really good on this game. I really like playing as him. It's just that playing against the Sentinel with him is tricky. I like how Master Mold breaks down in the background. Yes, Brian Cage has the F the World belt. And I actually, I would have kind of liked to see him beat Moxley. Like, I don't dislike Moxley at all, but as him as heavyweight champion is kind of boring. AEW is the only wrestling I watch religiously. Like, I haven't watched WWE since WrestleMania, and I didn't watch WWE before WrestleMania. I just tuned into WrestleMania because it was WrestleMania and people were talking about it. But I just have, and I'm not trying to be a hater or anything. I just have absolutely no interest in watching WWE. Every time I try to watch it, it's like The Simpsons, you know, you just sigh and turn the channel. But AEW, I like. It reminds me of Nitro. And they have some cool wrestlers there. I'm a big Orange Cassidy fan. I'm a big Kenny Omega fan. I really like comedy Chris Jericho. I love hearing Tony Schiavone. So, you know, Britt Baker is hilarious. I like how she calls Rebel Reba, and it's like, you know, Tony Schiavone's like her friend who's just this random nerdy guy she insults, and he's just there to like just do his job and just be nice, you know. It's fun stuff. My only real criticism about AEW is I think Kenny Omega is not being pushed hard enough, because I think that the elite or Young Bucks either, like the elite guys don't want to come off as being selfish, but they're killing their momentum by, everything about AEW is they always want to have like a good match, but like if you listen to Disco Inferno talk about AEW, like he does have kind of a point. Like sometimes you just need to have some squash matches to build interest, you know, and they're, you know, maybe a little bit too much focus on having everything be an even match, but I just really enjoy it a lot, though. I mean, the criticism of it is definitely not overshadowed by the positive of it. But I would put the belt on someone else besides Moxley. I think an Omega Brody Lee feud might be interesting for the belt. Dark Order is definitely coming to its own. Although I think having Goldust be involved in the Dark Order would probably be a good story device. I do watch a lot of YouTube. Wait, okay, hang on a second. With my work, I don't have a TV. I watch a lot of YouTube. Had to work for like a month, still waiting for my first check. That sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm a teacher, so I've been able to do my job from home, and I've been very lucky. I mean, teaching can be exhausting and draining, but you get to help people, you get summers off, and it's the kind of job that you can do from home in these kinds of situations. And because it's a state job, which, you know, definitely has its pros and cons, one of the pros is that, you know, you get your checks on time, which is great. Double KO. Well, we got some nice font we could look at. Good attitude. It's better than Good Circumstances. You can always try to use that connection you have with Snoop Dogg's cousin or sister or whatever. It's like, look, I can be a backup dancer. I mean, really, what do you have to do to be a backup dancer in a rap video? Just hold the beverage and just kind of sway back and forth. I can do this. Give me money now, please. Ah. Well, it's true, right? Oh, sudden death. First hit wins. Got her. All right. It's like one of my all-time favorite music videos is the remix to Ignition, Hot and Fresh Out the Kitchen. Right, and it's all anyone's doing in there. So they're just like holding a drink, kind of bopping back and forth. Girls are rolling that body, got every man in here wishing. The soundtrack to this game is just ridiculous, man. Other great thing about the Saturn version of this game is you can just pop it in a CD player and listen to it. Wolverine and Silver Samurai definitely have beef in this game. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't label the stream tonight. Sometimes I'll like label it like, oh, we'll be playing these types of games. Then in my head, I was like, you know, we'll be doing one type of game, and then, you know, that just definitely turned into us playing an entirely different style of games. And I actually think it worked out better this way, so it's all good, though, either way. Not good, not good. Trying to hit him in the air, it is. I mean, after I ate about, like, 4 fierce punches. Got him, there we go. You're gonna play a JRPG. Not tonight, only because I will fall asleep the second I start reading. Once it gets a certain time of the night, I cannot freaking read at night. I will fall asleep. When I was in school, what I would have to do is just pump myself full of coffee and pace around. But in a more relaxed setting like this, like, I don't want to fall asleep during the live stream. Because, I don't know, reading at night just puts me to sleep. Like, sometimes, like, if I can't find my, like, I always, like, sleep with headphones in my ears, and if I can't find the headphones, I'll put captions on the phone muted. I'll just, like, watch some YouTube video with captions on it, and I will be out in, like, a minute just reading those captions. So, I can't play a JRPG this late. But I will be more than happy to kick off with a JRPG for the next stream, which I honestly don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow or Saturday. I don't like to stream Sunday because of Columbo. Because I have to watch Columbo. It's like one of my freaking all-time favorite shows. I've seen him a million. I've seen him. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it on TV. It's part of my Sunday ritual, is watching Columbo. Yeah, so I'll either stream tomorrow or Saturday. I kind of like to do, like, 3 days a week, and then, like, I'll stream on Monday, because I don't watch Raw, and, you know, there's just not much going on. Tuesday, I usually just I cook dinner that night, so and then when I'm done, I just kind of do something chill, like work on my comic or play a game solo, or do just a separate review video or something. Wednesday is AEW, and then Thursday I like to stream. So Monday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, those are my days that I like to stream. Now, this right here is one of my all-time favorite songs in any video game, The Deep to Omega Red's level. It's just really, really, really awesome. Hang on a second. When are you done streaming? May I watch X-Men? Wait, what? When you're done streaming, I may watch X-Men on Disney+. Well, I'm happy I could encourage that. You should also... Dude, have you ever checked out the Japanese opening to the 90s X-Men? Because that is some good shit, man. They really, like, they did, like, a special anime opening and closing credits to to that cartoon, and it's like, it is a freaking sight to behold. The credits are just like stills from the comic book with a kind of a J-rock power ballad to it. And I have videos on my channel of all those songs in their CD form with my own artwork attached to them. But you should definitely watch the animated versions of those, because they're great. I mean, I love that show. Damn it! I'm here to destroy the Weapon X. I think my favorite of the X-Men animated series is Cold Vengeance and Days of the Future Past. And then Weapon X Lies and Videotape is another really good one. I mean, they're all really good. The only one I don't like is when, like, Colossus is all mad that Omega Red is getting dethawed and the communists might get reelected. You know, like, it's like, okay, like, why is this in my Saturday morning cartoon? It's like at a time when people were afraid the communists were going to get reelected because Boris Yeltsin had driven Russia into the ground so badly. So it's like, all right, so American 10-year-olds need to tell their parents to support Bill Clinton supporting interfering in Russian politics. Like, what? Like, what am I even watching here? But, you know, another great one was the Age of Apocalypse, where Wolverine and Mohawk Storm were together. And, like, Magneto was, like, just jacked to hell with a white beard and was, like, leading the Mutant Rebellion. Yeah, I mean, 9 out of 10, that cartoon is freaking amazing. Thanks for the workout, bub. Here's Juggernaut. Yes, the X-Men are already established, and then you get flashbacks. It's kind of like the way they had to do it, because, you know, they're starting with a new... They started with the new team, you know. Have you ever seen Pride of the X-Men? Because that is a really good pilot for the animated series that's done by Toei Animation, so the animation is just exponentially better. Not that the animation is, like, horrible on the cartoon, but as compared to Pride of the X-Men, it's like, Pride of the X-Men's animation is really good. And, like, the animation on the cartoon is average, with really good designs. Oh, I never understood why they put Jean Grey's hair in a ponytail. I always thought that looked weird. It's like, do we need to make her look more conservative? Like, what are we doing here? Trying to lure him for my super move. Come on, I was like hitting it too. Oh, you got that right. I'm good for a laugh. I am hilarious. I almost got him thrown while I was doing my power up there. The thing about Juggernaut is he's so big that I can You know, Wolverine is small and Juggernaut's big, so he can, like, you know, he's got like a Mike Tyson type situation here where you can just kind of move around the big man, use their size against them. That's coming right now. I don't know what the first thing Magneto says. He's something like, "They dare lie against me. The human era is over. The mutant era has come." Now this is Magneto right here. Not this Ian McClellan bullshit. Yeah, I don't know what he says. Chris Benoit. Yeah. Chris Benoit would have been a good Wolverine. In my opinion, Bruce Willis would have been excellent to play Wolverine. I mean, they really, quote unquote, nerfed Magneto in later games, but he's a bitch in this game. We always could just be Iceman and make it rain giant mountains of ice on him. Got him. Alright, super finish right off the bat. His bubble. We're off to a good start here. No super move for him, so we don't have to worry about... Now we do have to worry about backing off. Counter, man. Come on. I blocked it totally. That's not good. The throne. I know, it's badass, man. It's beautiful. Man, I didn't even know he had a super move there. Man, come on! Yeah, I couldn't do anything, man. He had me pinned in the corner there with that crap. Yeah, no, it's just everything about this game is amazing. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures here. See if this works. I love Jim Lee, and the fact that they used his artwork in this game is really good. I mean, I freaking also love the Akiman Bengus art that they use in the other games, and they started doing it on the Capcom starts using their own in-house dudes, but the American artists are just, I mean, the way that they just did this and treated it like an anime is just great. Attention to detail, have the character designs match. Yeah, do it, man. Come on, drop your shield. Dude, what the freak, man? Yeah, super finish. Would you say Akuma is powerful in this game? Hang on a second. I'm gonna pause this to answer this question. I feel like the way the combos and specials in this game, all Street Fighter characters are comparatively. Yeah, I would say he is. I feel like Akuma does like really good damage, but can't take many hits. Is my take on that. And I mean, you know, like the X-Men are treated like more over-the-top characters because that's what they are, you know. Man. I like the use of poses in this game as well. They really use that like panel art style to really kind of, I don't know, they almost like reference the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Power Rangers kind of pose. Eventually he's going to go for that, yep. Just keep pound. I mean, my whole thing about these boss fights is they're being cheap, I'm being cheap. Man, I'm gonna run out of time. I only got freaking 10 seconds left here. Yeah, darn it. Round to round transitions without restarting. Yeah, it is really nice. We'll do this a few more times. I mean, I don't want to keep you guys up and then lead this to, like, boring boss rage or anything like that. I can't try Juggernaut. He's not in the game. There's a hidden way to be him in the Japanese version, but not in the American version. I'm going to try Auto Guard. Give myself a little bit of a mulligan here. Yeah, I think the only hidden character you can be in the American version of the game, arcade and console, is Akuma. So the Auto Guard, the ice balls don't track. Man, he freaking blocks everything. I knew he was gonna do that. Yeah, like the thing with like Auto Guard is second strongest character in the game. Yeah. Sorry if I'm not talking a lot. I'm just trying to figure out what I can do here to nail this cheap SOB here. We're working on a lead here, though, so... I mean, if something insane just doesn't happen here... Alright. One more. So he basically did that by just being more offensive and less defensive here. Of course, the computer's probably figured that out. Yeah, there we go. Finally landed a hit. I'm gonna say we've yet to land a hit here. Gotta be careful here, because I know he's sitting on that super move. Damn it. That connected, but he freaking hit us with other stuff. Let's try Iceman one more time. Then we could always try Cyclops. Cyclops has got some projectile power, and at the same time, he's also got that crazy screen-filling optic blast. We're gonna go no auto guard because I think the alterations to the moves are detrimental. Because you got to get so close to him anyway, it's hard to just hold back and let auto guard do its thing. So. Plus, you know, as it gets later, you start having a harder time focusing. Do it, man. Come on. Damn it. I really want to beat this. I can feel myself getting tired. That's really bad. Yeah, darn it. There's no getting out of that. We're going to try Cyclops here. And if nothing works soon, we'll just we'll call it a night. The interesting thing about that picture of Magneto in particular, from what I can tell, is that I think when Jim Lee drew that picture, he had no face. It was just blacked out with eyes. Blacked out with white pupils. I also wouldn't have minded a weapons-based fighter with a Rurouni Kenshin license. Yeah, man. Agreed. The Kenshin 3D fighter on PlayStation isn't bad. It's just, like, you know, not up to SNK standards. This isn't going to end well. Can't really do anything when he's... Damn it. Alright, if we lose with Cyclops, we're going to try one more time with Wolverine, and then we'll call it. Come on, man. It's like going for a Dragon Punch style move there. Man, I think Auto Guard is like the exact opposite of what you want to use on Magneto. Because it limits some of the directions you can throw your special moves. Ever notice how Hadouken looks like the Kamehameha? Yes. Yeah, I'm sure that's a ripoff of Dragon Ball. As, you know, most things rightly are. Alright, here we go. Last game of the night. Noel's getting tired. He fought Magneto about 6 times. Come on, come on, come on. Well, there's nothing I can do there. Good news is that it was well telegraphed on his part. Bad news is that just happened, so. Well, we have beaten X-Men before, so take my word for it. Gannings are fun. Okay, so there we have it, gang. That has been our... Magneto is cheap. They should have made him the boss with no part. No, it's true. It's absolutely true. They nerfed him really quite a bit in Marvel Superheroes. But in X-Men Children of the Atom, he is a brutal boss. Good night to you, and good night to everyone out there. So it's been a lot of fun. You know, we played some Sega CDX games. We then played a lot of Capcom fighting games. And there's very few things that I would rather stream more. I don't know if there's anything I'd rather stream more than some good Capcom fighting games. Holy crap, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. All right, we're all going to bed right now. Thanks for sticking with the stream. You guys all get some rest, and I'll see you in the next couple days. Hopefully the next stream, maybe we can start it a little sooner so we're not going to bed at 1 o'clock. Thank you for being friends and being interested and viewing. And I will see you all in the very near future on the channel. Take care, like and subscribe, and comment, and all that good stuff. Share, and I will see you on the next one. I'm going to go watch some VHS tapes and go to bed. Bye-bye.